All right, everybody, Ozzy the Hoddy here, and today we're coming at you with a video. I know it's been a while, but we've just been pretty slammed with obviously what we're doing. We've got, since last came with a video, we've got base lift on one house done. Big old corner plot, I think it's a 4 or 5 bed that, and we've got, I'd say, over halfway on a pair of semi bungalows there. So yeah, we've just been cracking on with that really, and now I've got the opportunity to show you a decent amount of loading out that I'm doing today, because obviously Changi, you can just keep on with throwing him walls up. He's all right by himself there for now, whilst I can focus on this other pair of semis that we've got here. I've already got them loaded out, as you can see. Well, most of it anyway. I've got got all the concrete blocks done for this second half, the party wall, and as you can see there, and I've got the thermals done, at least for this plot here. Yet to do the thermals on that plot there, but yeah, we've got all the bricks done on back and front side of this plot here as well. So today, I reckon we can can load all the outsides, the bricks on this end, because I'll show you what the crack is of that. Yeah, that's what we've got on this side at the moment. It's obviously not going to be loading any bricks there. So yeah, hopefully going to load all that out today, and well, yeah, besides the bricks over there, and I'll show you just the process of how I do it. All right, everyone, so we've got this plot finally loaded out, as much as I can anyway. So obviously all the ones with the plastic on top of them, we already had them loaded out. So obviously done all them stacks there. Already had them concretes out, and these thermals. These stacks, these are ready for the back of this bungalow. Put all of these thermals out as well. Those two packs are kind of like in the way of where the stacks would go, but I mean they can stay there, so when Changi's laying he can just take straight from them, and then I can reorganise them later. Same for the bricks on the front here. I put them up nice and high, just on there. They're specifically just to do these bits right next to the door, and then we're going to have a complete restack to do the dwarf walls separately. But yeah, so I'll show you the deal with actually stacking these bricks. So obviously I had a couple packs put on this corner here, because Forky can't actually reach round to the back here. So I just took them, unpacked them from there, and then took them all the way just across the back here. I'll deal with loading out. As you can see here, they're in columns of like 6, because each grab, I don't have a grab with me at the moment, but each grab obviously takes 6 bricks, and obviously hopefully you should have 2 hands. So for each trip from the pack you make, you've basically got 1 layer of 12 bricks. Now on the base, we always go up to 21 bricks high. That takes you to up about, if you can see there, takes you halfway up to the windows. Same on these ones there. Now, obviously doing that'll 21 courses high. So in general for us, that means stacks that are usually 9 high. However, on so obviously we've got a patio door here, so bricks will come to here. So yeah, we can fit stacks. I've got stacks 8 here to average it out, because there's going to be a big old window here that I'm still not quite sure on the size on. But so basically average it out, so each of these stacks is actually 8, and then we can just take any overflow and shimmy them along around, which is pretty easy to do whilst he's laying. So along this gable we've got, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stacks long. So when we're putting them out, obviously always start on a corner. We put the stack so it's just out of the way of this brick here, because obviously we're going to put a profile here, and then the timbers clamped at the top are going to come down, and you don't want obviously a stack of brick to be in the way. So then the timber comes down, we clamp it to a pair of blocks. So basically put it, So well, yeah, that's about a whole brick away there. And then rule of thumb that Channy likes, at least for space that he works in, 2 feet, well, 2 of my feet anyway, I've got size 11s. So that's how much space. So that's about, well, yeah, I think it's about 50, 60 centimetre space. And that's the perfect space for him. So it looks a bit tight, but it's perfect for him. So yeah, we start there, 2 feet away, and start loading up a stack there, upwards. And then, between each stack, obviously, you need to fit a spot board and a board. No, or rather, a stand and a spot board. There we go. Obviously, the board, that's going to take up most space. And I figured that's about 2.5 feet. I don't know if you can see there. 2.5 feet between. So obviously when you're loading these out, you don't need to keep like putting a stand in there and a board just to make sure you've got space. You can just load that out, 2.5 feet, load the next one, and that's what I've done on all of these. This one here, as you can see, lower stack, that's because there's going to be that window there, so we don't need as many, we only need that many bricks as opposed to that many bricks. So yeah, obviously, I mean, I tried to calculate exactly how many bricks we need on each gable. Changy tells me to just stop doing that because it drives me insane, which it does, but I'd prefer to be accurate with them than be inaccurate and end up having to move loads of bricks later on. So, you know, I try my best to be accurate. Blocks here. Now, blocks, again, blocks, these are going up 9 courses high for this, from the ground. So we found that just stacks of 30, just arranged like this, so 3 right next to each other, obviously a spot board in between, that works perfect. Again, 1, 2.5 ish. And obviously we use, then we've got the sack truck there, use that for most of the time to move these about. Obviously you can get about 10 on each, roll them, drop them off, that speeds everything up. So yeah, and we've just got that along the whole gable there. Same for the concretes. That's easy, so obviously you don't have to deal with windows because the concretes are just for any load bearing walls. And obviously being a semi, it's got these 2 party walls here, both concrete, and because there's a bungalow, it's going all the way up as well. So gonna be loading more of these out soon. These are about, I mean, don't know exactly how heavy they are each, but they feel about 20-ish kilos each. So, and compared to these, where I can just easily, you know, throw them about with one hand, ish, nearly. So yeah, that's loading out these blocks. And then obviously, last but not least, we've got the thermite bricks. Obviously to make up any space up to the windows, formers and that. Again, it's just 1 course of them. So really we just count the perimeter, how many bricks are needed around the perimeter, and then just replace that with thermite bricks. And that should have you sorted for the whole length of it. I will have to get another pack of thermal bricks in here because we were just using one of the spares. So we just need another pack just to finish off this side. But yeah, so I've got this whole double plot loaded out today. Didn't take all day. It was obviously I was doing bits of changing in between, doing some, obviously loading out mortar, jointing up, cleaning up around the place and all that, making it tidy. But yeah, so that's these 2 plots loaded out and nearly ready. I'll show you again what we've got on this side, hence why I can't load out any bricks. Obviously there's a wall going there that the guys doing the footings will do, and obviously once that's all packed up I can load that out. But we're not going to be touching this plot now for a couple of weeks because we're just going to be bouncing between these 2 bungalows and the one further along over there that the joiner's on, and you can see him over there in his orange high-vis. But yeah, so that's these plots loaded. All right everyone, so that's us done for Friday. So we just got that whole, basically a whole plot loaded out, besides a few handfuls of thermal bricks and obviously the face bricks on the far side where that area needs to get backfilled. That won't get done for quite a while, I'd say. But in regards to the plot that Changy's been working on today, just need to do the block work on the front, but that's not even a half-day job. That'll be smashed out pretty quickly. And then once we've done that, we can jump back onto the corner plot and just looking at it now. The corner plot 60, big one. Had a joiner in today, just by himself. It seems he's managed to do the joists and he's nearly done all the floorboards. So he's nearly done that in a day, which is pretty rapid going, especially considering the size of the house. But yeah, once that's done, we can jump straight back onto that and then get that get the fat donkey lift in, basically. But yeah, so I think it's been a bit of a slow week because that corner plot, there's a lot of detail that had to be done in it, and then jumping on to the bungalows, obviously had to deal with that expansion joint, some big windows in there, slowed us down a bit. But hey, end of the week now. So if you liked the video, obviously please give us a like, comment down below what you think of it and how I'm doing for just the second video on the channel. Obviously any more questions or whatever, or any video requests, just give me some ideas, throw some ideas to me, and I'll see what I can do with it and what I can show you guys. But yeah, so bank holiday, got the Monday off, so basically we'll see you next Tuesday.